What's up, family? $1,200 monthly stimulus checks are on the way. We have this article right here that tells us that a new proposal for $1,200 monthly checks is back in action, which means that if this proposal continues to get more traction, adults, seniors, Social Security recipients could receive an additional $1,200. Starting off, guys, we have had some crazy weather conditions over the past couple of weeks or so. And recently, guys, we did have some devastating, deadly tornadoes. Yes, guys, at least 5 people are now dead after tornadoes hit the south area, in which thousands of individuals are without power after these particular severe storms ended up hitting. Now, again, hundreds of thousands of residents in my state of Texas, as well as Louisiana and Mississippi, remain right now without power as of Friday, following the severe weather conditions that ended up happening on Thursday afternoon, as well as these deadly tornadoes in the North Texas area. Now, again, a tornado tore through the Texas Panhandle town of Perryton, killing 3 people and injuring dozens more and causing widespread damage as another series of fierce storms continue to carve its way through this southern state. Yes, guys, a person in Florida was killed on Thursday and a man in Mississippi died early Friday morning, according to the latest reports. Now, the first responders from the surrounding towns and cities and neighboring Oklahoma descended on Perryton, which is a home to more than 8,000 people and located about 115 miles northeast of Amarillo, which is just south of the Oklahoma county line. So anyways, guys, we definitely want to remember those individuals that ended up losing their lives as well as their families, in which I will ask you right now, I will encourage you and solicit you and your prayers right now for these particular individuals that lost their lives as well as their families for losing a loved one, guys, their family and friends as well. And we'll just continue to keep those individuals in our prayers in the meantime. And in addition to that, guys, right now we are having around 50 million people are under severe storm threat in the United States, which means, guys, we are in that particular season right now as we pretty much entered into the summer time frame in which these particular daily storms are on the rise. Yes, guys, more than 50 million people are threatened by bad weather due to tornadoes in the United States. At least 3 people were previously killed. We just discussed that, as well as 100 people were injured after a tornado ripped through Texas. And yes, guys, these particular storms are not over as of yet. So like I said, 50 million people are in the path of even more storms that could turn into deadly tornadoes within the next 24 to 48 hours or so. So again, guys, if you live in the Texas area or Louisiana, Georgia, or even all the way down to Florida, you definitely want to be mindful of this and stay safe out there, guys, because we're in that season and you never know when one of these particular tornadoes is going to just pop up and rip things to shreds. So anyways, guys, keep those families in your prayers in the meantime. Moving on, guys, we do have some good information from the White House in regards to the Biden and Harris administration, in which recently, guys, they just announced of some new tools that was implemented that is going to offer lower prescription drug prices for low-income seniors and people with disabilities, which is going to include those individuals that are on SSDI. So anyways, guys, it says that today the Biden and Harris administration is announcing these new tools to lower prescription drug costs for low-income people with Medicare through the Extra Help program, which provides eligible seniors and disabled people with the help paying for their Medicare Part D premiums as well as cost sharing. Now, these particular resources complement forthcoming expansions in the Extra Help benefits and will ensure more people eligible for benefits and are enrolled in this particular vital program. Now, again, back in August of 2022, that is when President Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law, which is one of the most consequential health care laws since the Affordable Care Act that was signed by President Biden. But among several policies intended to lower prescription drug costs, the law also expands eligibility for the low income subsidy benefit, which is also known as the Extra Help Program. And this is going to individuals with limited resources and incomes up to 150% of the federal poverty level, or $21,870 per year, according to the information. Now, this is for most individuals who meet eligibility criteria. So anyways, guys, coming soon, guys, at the first of next year, January the 1st of 2024, eligible seniors and people with disabilities will benefit even more through the expansion of the Extra Help Program. Nearly around 300,000 low-income people with Medicare currently enrolled in the Extra Help Program stand to benefit from the program's expansion. Now, people with Extra Help currently with partial benefits who will be newly eligible for full benefits will pay no deductible, zero deductible, no premium, fixed lower co-payments for certain medications, and could save nearly $300 per year on average, according to the current estimates. And yes, guys, up to 3 million seniors and people with disabilities could benefit from this particular Extra Help program now, but aren't currently enrolled. So again, guys, you want to definitely pay attention to this because this is coming nearly in less than 6 months or so. The particular expansion of the Extra Help Program provides an important opportunity to those who could benefit from the program's lower cost premiums, as well as their lower deductibles, as well as their lower co-payments now and when the program actually expands next year in January. So again, guys, this is definitely some good news in regards to those seniors, as well as individuals that are on Medicare, as well as low-income families. So again, guys, you definitely want to pay attention to this particular program because the expansion is coming very soon, which means that if you are already on the program, you are going to participate in this expansion come next year. And then again, this is also going to be applicable to those individuals that are recent signing up for the Extra Help Program as well. So yes, guys, this is definitely some great information in regards to those individuals that receive SSDI, as well as Social Security benefits, as well as low-income families. So again, guys, this is definitely some awesome news. But moving on to some stimulus checks, guys, we do want to go ahead and talk about the recent proposal that was announced previously that wants to or has the idea of sending out $1,200 monthly checks or monthly stimulus checks. Yes, guys, this is getting more traction. Again, it is back on the table, guys, and we definitely need to talk about it. And as you can see right here, guys, that back in April, Representative Ilhan Omar voiced her opinion on supporting two proposals which could benefit millions of Americans' families. The first would provide an income floor for everyone in the face of inequality. Meanwhile, the second proposal would make the expanded child tax credit permanent. And yes, guys, we have had multiple individual or lawmakers trying to push for the child tax credit to become a permanent thing, because we all know that that particular program was a great program, guys. Millions of Americans really benefit on that particular child tax credit, in which one key factor of that child tax credit is that it actually removed a lot of people, a lot of families from being in poverty, guys. So again, guys, Ilhan Omar is trying to push this particular proposal to make the child tax credit, to bring it back once again and make it permanent. So that is some awesome news. But anyways, guys, Omar said that she will keep pushing for measures such as a guaranteed income through legislative proposals like the Support Act. For those that don't know, the Support Act would send $1,200 per month to every adult and $600 per month to every child through local governments via cash payments over a 5-year period. Now, the bill continues to build and receive traction on successful guaranteed income pilot programs that we have seen in the past from different local cities and states. And now this particular representative is trying to push it on a federal level to get this passed nationwide. So yes, guys, like I said, Omar is trying to reintroduce to end the Child Poverty Act, which would replace the child tax credit and the child provisions in the Earned Income Tax Credit with a universal child benefit. Yes, guys, that is exactly what they are calling this. They are trying to move away from the child tax credit to basically making it a nationwide thing, calling it a universal child benefit, in which, guys, it is going to be able to send out $600 per month per child, as well as $1,200 per adult. Now, so far, guys, 3 lawmakers said back in April, on April the 6th, in this particular announcement, that on a federal level, this particular program would be universal and could include no income phase-ins or phase-outs. And children would be automatically enrolled at birth, and every family would receive a monthly payment, a monthly stimulus check, guys, distributed by the Social Security Administration for every child that they are currently caring for up until the age of 18 years old. So again, guys, this is also going to affect our Social Security recipients, those individuals that receive SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, and all of the above, including our seniors. Don't forget about our seniors, guys. But anyways, guys, that is getting a lot of traction right now, and these particular 3 lawmakers are bringing it back up, trying to get some negotiations starting in regards to the discussion around sending out a permanent monthly stimulus check. So that is definitely some awesome news. We haven't really heard anything on a federal level coming directly from the Biden administration as of yet, but hopefully some of these lawmakers and representatives will get the ball rolling, if you will. So anyways, guys, we definitely want to keep our eyes peeled for that particular piece of legislation moving forward. And then also, guys, I do want to touch on the Minnesota expanding their state child tax credit. Previously, guys, the lawmakers in Minnesota, they have introduced their own proposal under which families earning less than $50,000 per year will be given a $1,000 per child through the state child tax credit, regardless of their tax liability, as well as these particular checks are estimated to benefit around 2.5 million people, Minnesota families, totaling around $3.9 billion, and families could start receiving these checks in the early fall. Now, the plan also expands the child and dependent care credit to help families afford child care. Yes, guys, families would receive up to $4,000 per child under the age of 5 years old, and with a maximum of $10,500 for child care, according to Representative Omar. And yes, she put out a statement and said that, look, it is a tragedy that we let the child tax credit expansion expire, but she said that I am thrilled that the Minnesota plans to expand the state's child tax credit, but Congress must take federal action to address the child poverty and help millions of families afford basics like food, rent, child care, as well as health care, according to the statement directly from Representative Omar that was written back on April the 6th. So anyways, guys, adding that the end of Child Poverty Act would cut childhood poverty by nearly 2/3. So anyways, guys, this is just a little bit of good information that we are seeing getting a little bit of traction, and hopefully, guys, we can see this come to fruition. We would love for our adults to receive $1,200 monthly payments, as well as our children to receive an additional $600 in monthly payments. But so far, guys, like I said, they are trying to push this on a federal level, not just on a state level. So that is definitely some good information, and hopefully either we can get that push in regards to having it permanent, or either maybe we can see a one-time stimulus check being offered very, very soon, guys. The recession is live. The recession is here, and people, families, low-income families, and Americans, they are still suffering right now, guys. Would you agree? I see it every single day in the comments section, and people are just wanting to know, what is the government, what is the Biden administration going to do about those individuals that are continuing to struggle because of the high inflation, as well as everything just costing so much, guys. People, low-income families, Social Security recipients, seniors, they are just needing a little bit of a break right now, guys. So again, guys, we are hoping that this gets a little bit more traction, and I will continue to follow this and keep you guys up to date as usual. But anyways, guys, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.